So now you are live on YouTube, and I will send you the questions on the chat. Can you confirm, please, if you receive?
Yes, I received.
Okay. So you are Mariana from what country you say?
Czech Republic.
Yeah, okay, Czech Republic. And can you introduce yourself, please? We are live on YouTube, and maybe our spectators on YouTube want to know who are you.
Yes, my name is Mariana. I'm 28. I'm married and I don't have children. I just have a dog. And I don't work regularly, but sometimes I work like babysitter. Uh, yeah, in my free time, I like to walk with my dog and watch some TV shows, and just that.
All right, it's a good way to describe yourself.
Okay, thank
So
you.
now we have another person here. It's Yan. I don't know if I pronounce your name correctly. Are you there, Yan?
Yes. Hello.
Okay. Good morning. And can you introduce yourself, please? I think it's your first time here with me, all right?
All right. My name is Iane. I am civil engineer. So I am 25 years old. Today I work with the solar energy. I live in Montes Claros, Minas Gerais. I like the practice exercise, watch movie series. I like play games and play guitar and singer. I have a little dog and love pets. And that's it.
All right. So you are a girl with a lot of talents. I have to confess you, I already tried to learn to play guitar, but my fingers don't help me and it's really hard. So congratulations. And you, Mariana, do you play an instruments or not?
No, no,
And you sing
I
or
don't
no?
know. No, I don't have these gifts.
Yeah, I think it's a gift, but I I usually say in português que eu, eu canto muito mal, então se eu cantar vai todo mundo embora. All right. So guys, as I say in the beginning, I will send the questions again in the chat because Ian came after I already sent. And we are here today to talk about the balance between our work and life, okay? To talk, I think this is a really interesting topic because everyone had to work, and at least in my life, everyone had to work, and but everyone wanted to enjoy their personal life. So sometimes it's important to have this balance. And I want to listen from you, Yan. What do you think about what is your definition of work-life balance? Do you believe this is important or not?
Definition.
Yeah. What is your definition about this work-life balance? It's the question number one. If
Yes.
this help you to understand.
I believe that your professional life and your personal life need the balance, because if you don't be well, all the thing your life, I don't know if how can I say this in English, tipo, todas as partes da sua vida ficam comprometidas. And you don't have the health good. So that's it. You have the had to be satisfaction
Yeah.
that your life in general.
I don't know how to translate or how to say exactly what you say in Portuguese, but I could understand perfectly what you want to mean. And I want to listen from you, Marianne. What do you think about this topic? Do you believe in it or not?
Yes, I believe we need to have to balance between life and work. It's very important for our mental health, and we need to pay attention in this situation, because sometimes we are so focused in our work and we forgot our life, and we just work and work and forgot we have a life, we have friends and different things to do, because some employers make I don't know how to say this in English. Uma lavagem cerebral em você. And today it's common. The employers say you need to work for keep a better salary or something like that. You need to push yourself in your work, and this stay in your mind, and you just thinking and work more and more for be recognized, reconhecido. I don't know if you understand me, but
Yeah.
it's common. It's like uma chamada de atenção, mas de uma forma mais casual. Tipo assim, ó, faça isso para você ser isso, porque você já é um ótimo trabalhador, mas se você fizer isso, se esforçar um pouco mais, and you every time you push yourself more and never finish that for days, so we need to give more attention in that situation.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And you are living in Czech Republic, correctly?
Yes.
Yeah. And can you see some difference between this kind of way of living, the work-life balance between Brazil and Czech Republic?
Yes, I will say about my husband, because he work regular here. And when we arrived, when was 4 p.m., he just stopped to work and start to work
Stop to
early.
work and start to work?
Yes, he start to work early and stop sun. And this is, and I say to him, oh, you need to work, because just you working here and we need your money, you can't lose your job. And he said, here is different. He appreciate when you have a time for our real life. So they stop to work early and incentive the employer é empregador, né?
Yeah.
I forget.
Employee.
Employees to go to the gym and go to do something out the office. So yes, it's different. É complicado, mas eles começam às vezes a trabalhar, he work with TI, so he just do what they need to do and stop, don't ask. Vou falar em português. Por exemplo, ele trabalha com TI, né? E daí no começo ele ficava pedindo várias tasks todo dia, e o encarregado dele falou assim, não, você falou que faria isso em 5 dias. Então, você faça isso em 5 dias. Não, mas já não, você precisa ir com o tempo, não é igual no Brasil, você precisa desacelerar, tipo, incentivo, paga academia, paga um monte de coisa para que ele consiga sair do escritório e fazer outras atividades e ter um equilíbrio ali entre a vida pessoal e o trabalho. Não sei se vocês conseguiram.
I could understand perfectly. I'm a software engineer, so I work with IT too. And what do you say? It looked like a drain. Can I move to Czech Republic too?
Yes, because he needs to do. Ele só tem que fazer o que ele precisa ser feito. Ele não
Yeah,
precisa fazer coisas que não é da responsabilidade dele. And for who work in that area is different because sometimes he freeze and he go to sleep, and when he wake up he understand the things and understand how to fix that situation, so it's different.
yeah. And yeah, it's a good way to live, and I think I try to do this in my life, even here in Brazil, because I think it's really important, as you say, and what Jan say about the balance between our personal life and our work life, because how can I say, the most important for me it's my family. I had 2 daughters. I have my wife, and the reason I put a lot of effort in my work is because I love my family. But I can't put all my effort in my work, because if I don't spend time with my family, I will lose my family. And I can see this in my life, because in the past I worked much more than I'm working today. I was a military police officer, so I was working in the police department, and I had other job because isn't paid enough being a policeman here in Brazil. And I had 2 jobs, and I worked more than 240 hours per month, 240 hours per month, and that was really hard to me. And I essentially all my time I was working. And today I quit my job at the police department, and I work only as a software engineer. And I can spend much more time with my daughters and with my wife. And I'm trying to do this, keep my attention on what is more important to me. For some people, it's more important the work, and this is okay, but for me my family is more important, and this helped me to work even more better, because if I'm okay with my family, I work better. So this is what I think about this kind of stuff. And let's move on. Yanni, I want to listen from you. I don't know what do you do for a living, Yanni?
I worked with solar energy.
Solar energy, all right. But you do sales, you install the panels in the places. What do you do?
All the things.
All right. So,
Yes,
I don't
and
know.
I work with the other areas, the engineer too. So I work with the project, and I work with the laudos. Fugiu a palavra aqui agora. So I worked at February. Yes.
February.
Yes, in February I worked with the building. indoors the building, tipo, dentro de obra. I work for the 2 years, but it's not my preference. I prefer the work more boring. It's not
So
common, but I like the work boring. The work with the burocracia. I prefer.
records.
I prefer quebrar minha cabeça, tipo, this.
Yeah, I'm 100% different from you. I don't like bureaucracy, but you say something, and after our conversation, I will to search to Google what I can say pau para toda obra, because you say I sell the solar panels, I install, I do everything. So I want to know how say this in English, this expression, you know. So Yana is a pau para toda obra. Okay.
Yes,
And
I like the ganhar money, né?
yeah, there is nothing more hard than stay without money, you know. This is really important.
Yes.
But yeah, and I want to listen from you. How many hours per week do you dedicate to work, and how many hours do you dedicate to your personal care and leisure activities? How many hours do you spend in these 2 ways?
Okay. Every day. So the Monday at Friday, I go to the gym, and during 1 hours and 30 minutes,
Okay.
I go to the gym, and so in every day, geralmente, né, I watch the movies or series, and I like the read. But in the moment, I read the book, I não sei como é que fala isso em inglês, but Applied Science, ciência aplicada. And I read and I write o que eu entendi. So I try every day practicing my English in the morning, because first I wake up early, and my work today is more flexible, more flex, because I work for me, and I learned that it's very important you você cuidar da sua saúde, because I have in the moment in my life that I worked hard, and my health is very bad, and I had the stop it all the things that I did, and today I don't do this. So I changed my work in February, because my third como é que fala empresa, gente? Company. The third company that worked with me in the other city, I lived in two years in Itaúna. So the company changed 3 times, because my work. Depois eu tento explicar como é que é o serviço, porque senão eu vou enrolar demais para explicar. Então, the third company, the work is not good. My boss don't like the modo é mood?
Modern, what?
Modo de trabalhar.
All right.
Então, don't like, and so tivemos desentendimentos, and eu vi que não estava legal, então achei melhor encerrar o contrato, né? Já estava no final da obra. Quando um não briga, como é? Quando um não quer, dois não briga.
Yeah.
É isso. And
Okay.
I returned my city, and today I work for me is better, very better.
All right. And I totally agree with you. As I say, I quit my job being a police officer because it was, how can I say? I made a different path from most of people in Brazil. Most of people think it's really good to being a public attendant, work to the government because you are well paid and your life is very secure because you had an stability in your job. But sometimes this came with a price, and in my case was my mental health. I had some problems during that time with depression and sometimes thinking about to kill myself, but this was a long time ago, and now I'm okay. But when I look to my past, I can see how it was important to me to leave this job and being more time with my family. So I totally understand what you say to have this hard decision to move your life. Yeah.
The
And
problem is not all the people. So not the prejudice, but when you are a woman and you is young and you work into the beauty, you should prove your abilities and your capacity.
yeah.
I don't know how can I say English, but every day. So, for example, the manage respect me, respect my work, respect all the things that I the manage don't confront to me, except the third company. So, but entre aspas, the time that I have, vulgarmente falando, os peões, is more difficult. The woman more young to have the respect, the team, and I don't have the patience. So, dizendo em português, para encerrar, eu não acho que a gente tem que ficar se provando o tempo inteiro. Você desgasta um certo momento, então, tipo, eu vou ficar provando para um povo que eu sei o que eu sei, só para ganhar respeito. E eu não vou ganhar respeito, porque vai vir outra ocasião para eu ter que provar para eles, poxa, eu tenho capacidade para esse trabalho. Aí não. É mais difícil.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And when we are younger, sometimes we face this problem. But Mariana, I want to listen from you. You say you are a babysitter sometimes in your country where you are living now. Yeah.
Yes, because my visa it's not permit I'm work for an year.
Okay.
So we have a group in WhatsApp from women, Brazilian women who live in here, and there I find this job, and
Yeah.
I work sometimes like babysitting, but mm, it's difficult to say how much time I'm dedicated to personal activities, but before I'm work 10 hours per day because in
10
my
hours.
yes, because think with me, not exactly to work, but I'm have my lunch in work, so my time in the place in who I work, I pace there 10 hours per day, so it's the it's like work 10 hours per day for me.
Yeah.
And after that, I just have almost 5 hours for live my life because I need to go to sleep early. If I sleep so tardy, I can
Late.
too late. I don't have my functionalities as well in the other day maybe,
Yeah.
and and in that time I don't do ever anything because I need to clean my house or studying something or I don't know. And I thought I don't have a lot life to live in that time, but today is different. I have more time, and I try to go to the gym and walk with my dog and studying more. And mesmo assim, I don't know how to say this in English. I thought I don't have a lot of time for for example, for watching a TV show or a movie, and maybe the days it's more short, short here because I don't adapt it with the time correctly. I wake up uh, early, no. Enfim, eu acho que os dias aqui são mais curtos. Eu não consegui encaixar ainda a minha rotina, mas parece que eu estou corrida todos os dias. Então, eu vou para academia de manhã, chego já é hora do almoço, aí eu faço uma imersão ou alguma coisa. Aí, quando dá 2 horas, eu vou lá cuidar das crianças. Aí, no dia que não é isso, aí parece que eu enrolo mais, enfim.
I thought that I could understand what you want to mean. But I didn't understand correctly. What do you do for a living in Brazil before you go to Czech Republic?
I was working a union, so there I sindicato.
All right.
Yes.
I didn't
And
know that.
and there I'm working like I don't know how assistente administrativa. I don't know
Oh,
if the correctly English it's administrative assistant. I don't know. This is I don't know this is correct to say in English, but yes, I'm work there and we have the employees and there's some como que eu posso. A Yane falou antes, a burocracia administrativa, something like that.
yeah. Now I understand perfectly. And thank you for helping me to understand the word union, because I was thinking more directly like union. And
Yeah.
thank you for that. Helped me a lot to understand what you mean. In my case, today I'm working at home office. So this is my my office in my house. when I decide to leave my job in the police department, I built this office in my house because I in that time I think it was important to have a separate place in my house and dedicated to my work, and was a good choice for me because I can make meetings and I can have my immersions in talk and talk without being disturbed by children running away and and crying. So this is important. Today, I think I spend more time during my week working, uh, at least 40 hours per week, but my free time, usually I have my free time after 6 p.m. during the week, and during the weekend, Saturday and Monday, I try to spend my out time with my daughters. And I never count how many hours I spend with them, but my old girl, my old daughter, already said to me, Daddy, I prefer when you work in the police department because when you come back to home, you could sit down in the couch and watch cartoons with me. And when she said that, was really hard to listen because today I can't do this anymore with her. And how can I say? I make his I make that decision thinking in her, but she already had that experience with me coming back to home and watching cartoons with her. So this was what she said to me was important to I decide to put more, even more value with my free time with my daughters, you know. So when I go to inside my house, sometimes I leave my cell phone here in the office or even far away from me because I don't want to spend my precious time with my daughters being on the cell phone, you know. So uh, I don't know why I started to talk about this, but I try. I don't have a number of how many time I spend with my family, with my personal activities. I don't go to the gym. I'm a fat guy. This year I start to running, but when the winter came, I stopped to running, and I'm thinking I want to start to running again. But usually I spend my free time with my daughters. And let's
But
move on.
you live
Oh,
in your yeah the other job. How many time
in
you
the other
living?
job.
Yes. How much time you living? Quanto tempo que você deixou o seu último serviço?
All right, all right. How much time I live my last job?
Yes, yes.
It's 1 year and a half right now. It was in January of the last year, so I think it's more 1 year and a half.
So you getting used it in your new job. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
So it's
totally.
common because when you start to say that, I thought it's unusual to another person say when he start to work at home, it's more easy.
Yeah,
No.
for me, it's more easier, and I love to work in my own office in my house. I don't have to spend time in the traffic, you know, because during the my life in the police department, I have to travel a lot. I spend 3, 4 hours every day only travel, only on the road going to travel, and that was how can I say? In the beginning, I was more dedicated. Oh, I will spend this time reading a book or learning something. But after 2 or 3 years, I only go enter in the bus and I fell asleep and wake up in my destiny. So um, I think I answered your question. I don't know exactly.
Yes, you getting used with
Yeah,
this New York, and you and your family go to adapt it with
yeah.
this new routine. So
I think,
don't feel so culpado
yeah,
with
guilty.
yeah, because you don't have a lot of time with your daughter, but uh,
Yeah,
I agree with you. When you have a time, you need to dedicate your attention for day, and don't use your cell phone. But it's a adaptation.
yeah, yeah. The most important to me is today I can have lunch every day with my family. I, I can have dinner every day with my family, and I can put uh, every day my daughters to sleep, and I can read some history to them. I can pray with my daughters. And this is the most important. Of course, watch a cartoon or make other activities is important, but this is most important too. And I'm
Yes.
talking a lot, and this isn't planning in the beginning. So let's move on because I want to listen from you guys, Diana and Yanni. Have you ever achieved work-life balance? What do you what do you plan to improve in 200 and 2023? Can I know we are in the middle to the end of the year, but usually we make plannings in the beginning of the year, but we still have time to change something in our life. And I want to listen from you, Jan and Mariana, what do you want to improve this year uh, before this year ends in your life? Uh, can you can you share, Jan, please?
So um I want I want finish the cruise that I do in October. So after I pretend started all the other um, especialização or mestrado. So I search ainda, né? Tô procurando. So I don't know that I changed in the finished 2023. I like my life. So I started the I organized this year. So I gente, como é que fala por isso? Por isso que tipo eu tenho um tempo para me cuidar. I don't know uh, what that I do in my work because when you work for yourself, para você mesmo, um, tipo, tudo pode acontecer. Um, ou pode acontecer de, tipo, aparecer uma oferta nova e eu acabar mudando, né? Aceitar trabalhar para outro. Ou, por exemplo, concurso. I study for the concurso. And I, tipo, eu já quis eu já fiz concurso, entrar pro IME, que é Instituto Militar, né, de Engenharia. So today I don't know because I heard the other person say that the engineering, the IME is very different. The work normal in the area. So I don't know. Today I am very relaxed in the moment. And that's it.
All
I
right.
don't have the very plan.
Okay. But in your when I was talking, you say I like my life. Do you believe you are happy? Yeah. Do you believe you are a happy person? You are happy with your life today?
Yes, I believe that I happy, but I believe in too that I need the do these other things because I am the person that I don't um, conseguir get, né? I don't get the uh, do the não be the stay. Eu não consigo ficar parada. And so my mind have the eu tenho que movimentar minha mente o tempo inteiro. Tipo, eu falo que eu sou a classe de pessoas intelectuais, eu necessito ter que fazer alguma coisa. Então, agora que eu dei uma parada, eu senti o impacto. Assim, o serviço está mais tranquilo e tudo mais, eu senti o impacto. So, isso é bom a gente experimentar, foi muito novo para mim, because I always work hard and I always do these very things in the day. Today I am more relaxed. This is good. And the unique things that I change, this is my relationship because it's in the distance is very hard because uh, the encontro, acho que é. Me and my boyfriend meet the frequency the 4 or 5 months. This is hard.
Yeah.
It's not the unique. Tipo, quando eu morei em Itaúna, para encontrar meus pais também. Tipo assim, apesar que eles iam lá mais vezes do que a gente voltava, né? Eu, meu irmão também, ele é morando fora. É difícil você estar longe de pessoas queridas. Acho que é a única coisa que eu queria mudar, apesar que é difícil, porque é a vida, né? Não tem jeito.
Yeah. You bring an interesting topic, and I want to listen from Mariana. I know isn't related to our questions, but I listen from you, Mariana. You are living far away from Brazil. How do you feel about that, being far away from your family? Of course, you had your husband in there, but your parents or your friends, what do you think about this?
So I moved out my mother house. I had 18, maybe, and I live in another country from my family when I married. So I miss them, but it's today it's normal. I miss I feel miss from my country in every situation, not just my family. Obviously, it's common to feel missing to my family. But I have, mas eu sinto mais saudade do meu país. Because when you go to the supermarket, you don't find anyone speaking Portuguese. And on Friday, maybe I had with my husband in a train here, tram here, and we listened someone speaking Portuguese, and I talked to him aloud. You can listen someone here as speaking Portuguese, and he said, "Shh," because I say no, it's so uncommon, so different when you listen some different speaking Portuguese like you. And I missing everything. I miss the food. I miss the meet some different some person, my friends. Eu sinto falta de tudo, para falar a verdade, porque tudo aqui é outra língua. Quando você vai ao supermercado, tudo você tem que traduzir. Você não encontra pessoas que possam falar assim: oi, tudo bem? Como foi seu dia? Ou como que eu faço para encontrar isso daqui? Você consegue me dizer o que que eu faço? Não, você não encontra. Então, eu sinto falta desse. Quando você vai para academia, tem alguém lá e se dá um tropicão, e se dá risada, e vocês entendem junto aqui, não tem, porque a pessoa não vai te entender. E se você não sabe usar um aparelho, é difícil você perguntar para a pessoa, porque ela pode falar inglês, mas ela pode falar tcheco. Então, eu sinto falta de tudo, não só da minha família e dos meus amigos, eu sinto mais falta no fim de semana, quando tá todo mundo junto, aí minha irmã mandou uma foto do meu sobrinho, ou tá meus irmãos e minha mãe, aí fala, olha, só você não tá aqui, aí você sente mais falta, porque na verdade você só vê todo mundo crescer à distância, e só faz pouco tempo que eu estou aqui. Mas era assim também, porque o Brasil é grande, para você viajar para um outro estado, para conhecer ou ver outras pessoas, era difícil. Eu ia ver minha mãe, meus irmãos, 2, 3 vezes no ano, então eu já crescia longe de todo mundo, porque só eu morava distante do centro ali, da família, de fato, da casa, né? Então, aí com o passar do tempo você se acostuma com essa saudade, é uma saudade que ela tá ali todo dia. E às vezes você vê uma coisa, você chora, né? Mais vida que segue, tua família tá bem, você tá bem. Agora, essa saudade que eu sinto do país é nova e é diferente. E às vezes, quando alguém te trata mal, meio com grosseria, eu falo, se fossem brasileiros, eles não lidariam desse jeito. Eles são mais afetuosos, eles são, não sei, até para dizer não tem um jeito. And the first day I'm go to the gym, I'm arrive there 5 minutes early because I can't find the correct door. And the teacher just says something for me. E tipo assim, sabe? Nem falou nada. And I feel so angry because eu não sou uma criança. And she just need to talk to me. Oh, you arrived early. You can participate this class, so please schedule again and back tomorrow. And it's okay, but this attitude makes me feel angry and makes me feel missing to the Brazilian people because they don't do that.
I read listen this from other person who moved from Brazil, because people can be more rude. But I don't know, Yanni, where do you live here in Brazil? You, Yanni, and you, Mariana, where you came from, where you are born?
Onde eu vivo? Você tá perguntando?
Yeah, onde você nasceu, where you are born?
Tá. I was born in Montes Claros, Minas Gerais.
Okay.
When
And you,
I stay
please,
now.
go on. You live in Minas Gerais?
Yes, Minas Gerais.
And you, Mariana, where you are born?
Eu nasci no estado de São Paulo, and in my years, bom, na minha adolescência nós mudamos para o Mato Grosso do Sul, e depois que eu casei eu fui morar em Maringá, no Paraná, então do Maringá eu vim para cá.
Entendi. So you, why I ask this from you girls, because Brazil is a big country. I live in Paraná, but I listen the accent from Yan, and I think at this. I think she is from Mineira, you know. And but I didn't have 100% of sure about you, Mariana. But I guess you were from São Paulo, but I didn't have sure. And guys, I think we are running out of time. I think we don't have more time to start a new topic. But I want to say for you girls, it was really nice. It was a really good conversation for me. And this remember something happened yesterday with me, because I was in don't know how to say in English, but ontem eu estava em retiro na church, no, I don't know, from my church, and I met a guy in there who was he came from United States, and he is here in Brazil only 1 year, and he speak very bad Portuguese, you know. Eu gostar de comprar, não sei, sabe, quando gringos aprendem a falar português e eles falam desse jeito, não sei porquê. But it was really funny. And I was talking with him in English, and it was my first time speaking with other person in the real life without using a computer in English. And I say to him, sometimes I feel ashamed from my English. I know my English isn't perfect, but I'm still learning, I'm still improving, and I want to learn even more. And he answered me in English. Oh, your English is good. You had a good accent and blah, blah, blah. And we spend more time speaking English, but at the end, he told me in Português, eu quero... foi legal a conversa, eu vou entrar no ônibus, vou pegar minha bagagem e entrar no ônibus. He said this in Portuguese for me, and I answered to him in English. Eu queria responder em inglês para ele a seguinte frase: eu mesmo já coloquei sua bagagem no ônibus. Fui eu que carreguei a bagagem dele para o ônibus. So, but I answered to him in English, I put myself in the bus. Ou seja, eu respondi para ele em inglês, eu coloquei eu mesmo no ônibus. Então foi eu falei errado para ele. He made a interesting face, but he answered me, oh, that's great, thank you. I think he understands what I want to say, but it was funny because he had to congrat my English and I make a mistake, but I talked to my wife. I don't have problem with this. I'm a student, so sometimes I will make some mistakes. But I want to say from you, Mariana, I think she used more in English because she lived in another country. But for you, and stay studying, it's really important. And when you had the opportunity to speak in English, don't feel freedom, liberty, freedom and liberty. Don't feel fear. Don't fear to speak in English. feel free, and even if you make some mistake, it's important to practice, right? Okay,
Right.
girls, thank you so much. As I say, it was a really good conversation. I send you the link to the survey. It's it's an anonymous survey. Please rate our conversation today. If you want to bring a new topic to a new conversation, you can share this in that link in the links of the survey, and it's totally anonymous. Okay. Thank you. And I girls on the next Monday, 7 a.m. All right.
All right.
All
I
right.
Bye
try
bye.
to be here. Bye bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.